Hello everyone, welcome back to codingscientist.com. You are watching World of Sensors using Arduino UNO and the sensor expansion shield from Seed Studio Sensor Kit, Grow Sensor Kit I would call it as. So in this lesson I will show you a new sensor called Hall effect sensor, HALL effect sensor. So this is how it looks behind my picture. If you see this photo, it's a pretty small little tiny module, and the way it works, the Hall sensor is basically based on Hall effect, HALLEFFECT, Hall effect, which is the production of voltage difference across an electrical conductor and transfers to an electric current in the conductor and a magnetic field which is perpendicular to the current. Wow, don't worry, do not get confused. You need some electrical inferencing knowledge and kind of thing about this to understand, but it's better to always search in Google how does Hall effect sensor work, right? So there is a continuous time switch on this particular module. In this particular sensor, the output of these devices switches low based on the code what you write, switches low, which is turning on, right, when a magnetic field, especially the south polarity of a magnet. So I suggest you need to have a small magnet like this. So I have a small tiny little magnet. It's available anywhere in Amazon and kind of thing. You can buy it, guys, just 50 rupees. There's a south pole and a north pole, both the sides, right? So when a magnetic field, south polarity, which is perpendicular to the Hall sensor, exceeds the operating point threshold, which is called BOP, right? And it switches high, it turns it off. When it goes high, that means it's turning off. When the magnetic field disappears, the twig can be used to measure the RPM. Wow, that's amazing. We can think about some mechanical devices using this sensor. When the south pole of a magnet is very close to the sensor, it triggers high and low, right? When it is high and low, imagine what you can do. You can trigger a relay, right? Or you can trigger a LDR, you can trigger some other sensors. All those things are possible with just north pole and south pole tilting in a geared mechanism. Ton loads of things, guys. It's getting really interesting. So all you need to do is just imagination, think, be innovative using these kind of sensors. So let me show you how this sensor looks like. So this is how it is, what I showed you in the picture. So this is the sensor. It's pretty tiny little stuff. It's very difficult to see what exactly is there inside, but let me try my best to get it close to the camera. Actually you can't see it very clear, but yeah. So this is the Hall sensor, and it's got a port, 3 pin 4 pin port, which is connected to D2. I have connected this to D2. You can use D3 D4 as well, but you need to change the code accordingly. So go ahead and connect it to D2 and keep this kind of magnet with you ready. Any kind of magnet, you can have any piece of magnet which will have south pole and a north pole, right, just for testing purpose. Now what we will do, of course, we need to go to my GitHub. So go to GitHub and then go to lesson number 25. All right, in lesson number 25, click on that, go to raw, and you can take this entire code, which is about 25-30 lines of code. So if you see the documentation from Seed Studio, it's clearly written: when a magnet whose south pole is facing up is approaching to the onboard sensor, the LED will be turned on, otherwise the LED will be turned off. Wow, fantastic. So, and this library is free software. You can redistribute whatever you want to do. You can go ahead and do it. Anyways, Control A. The actual code starts from void setup. This is the, sorry, from the define, hash define. All right, so you are defining the Hall sensor. Control C. You can also Control A, copy the entire thing with either right click copy, or you can Control C, and then go to Arduino, paste the code here. This is the code. Okay, once you, it's about 73 lines of code. Wow, fantastic. And then what we need to do, of course, you need to go to tools, go to board, go to Arduino AVR boards and then select UNO and then go to tools again, select your port. Mine is COM6, yours might be different. And then once you upload the code, right, we don't have to go to serial monitor, we just have to take the south pole and north pole and see if the LED is working, the onboard LED. Fantastic. Let me just show you, it's working. Let me just show you here. Alright, if you take the magnet north pole or south pole, so this is, you need to just take it very close to the sensor. If I take it close, the LED is not glowing. There is an onboard LED in this. This is north pole, but if I turn it, this is the south pole. Cool. Can you see it? There you go. I hope you can see it. If I go close to the sensor, there you go. This is the south pole of the magnet. If I turn it around and if I keep it towards north pole of the magnet, nothing happens. Can you see it, guys? Oh wow, what a physics and what a engineering of the sensor, right? Only the south pole gets sensed by the sensor. Amazing, amazing. All right, so guys, come out, think about a project what you can build using the Hall effect sensor and connecting your south pole of the magnet or a north pole of a magnet in a mechanical device. I'm just throwing some idea. You need to think about it, how you can activate this sensor when a magnet tilts from north pole to south pole, and some other devices can be activated like relay circuits or any other third build, right? There are ton loads of things you can do, guys. So I will see you soon. You can get back to me with your ideas and I will be glad to help you build a project. See you soon in the next lesson. Goodbye.